So in today's video we are going to be sorting out this horrible, slimy, mucky, dirty patio. First of all, what we're going to do is we're just going to sweep the area just to remove all the detritus. There's no point power washing through this because we're just creating more work for ourselves and wasting water doing so. So we'll just get our stiff brush and a bit of manual labour and we soon get all those leaves up. And it's starting to look a lot cleaner already. Nothing like a bit of manual labour to get you warmed up on a cold day like today. I've got Talk Sport on, so I'm just listening to the radio, so I don't mind doing this kind of work on a day like this. Next job, first of all, we need to mix up some TFR Ultra. Today I'm using Jenny Chem TFR Ultra. This is TFR, which is traffic film remover, with caustic soda. This is great for opening up the pores on the Indian stone to really get a deep clean. Any natural material, caustic soda opens up the pores, so wood and stone, perfect. So I'm just mixing this in a flexi tub of water. If you've already used the TFR Ultra before and this is your second batch, don't use the tap to fill the flexi tub because all you'll do is create loads of foam. Just use a bottle with a wide neck top and pour the fresh water in that way and you won't get all the foam. So we just pour it out onto the patio. Just pour as much as you need and just spread it along and just start to agitate that product in to the grime on top. We're not really looking to get a deep clean at this point because we know we're not going to get into those lower regions of the flag on this visit. So we're going to just put a little bit on to break down the soil on top, and it just makes the grime on top a little easier for the power washer to work through, and we just end up saving water and a little bit of time. So I've just let the TFR sit on the flags for about 45 minutes. Just timed it with lunch, so it meant I wasn't waiting around. Now I'm just on with the pressure washing. Now I've just got the water running through the hose without actually turning the pressure washer on. So whether it's electric or petrol, this is a good tip to protect the working parts of the pumps and the engines and everything the water moves through. So you can just see it's just spitting out air. So I'm just waiting until the flow of water is just constant and there is no noise from that air coming out of the end. And then you can start your engine or turn on your electricity. So just starting pressure washing now. I'm just taking extra time around the edge because these stones are loose, and if I was to go in there with the pressure washer they would just be blasted all over. So it's worthwhile just taking your time, and as you can see that TFR has worked a treat and that grime is just coming away really easy, and it's like I'm painting on a new flag. The more powerful your pressure washer is, the better a job it will do, but just bear in mind if you are using quite a powerful one, if your pointing is not up to scratch then you might blast it out. But this is just a par for the course when you're power washing. I think on this job we're going to lose a little bit, but after 8 years I'm not surprised. So just be careful and you can always repoint any areas which have come out after. Biggest problem when you leave a patio this long is black spot. As you can see, I'm going really close on this black spot and it's hardly shifting it. Even though we've had the TFR Ultra sat on there for quite a while, it's still not being able to break down the waxy coating on the mould. So what I'm doing is, all over, I'm just going to reapply the TFR direct onto the black spot areas. Because we've not got any grime now, it will attack direct on top of that black spot and hopefully break it down a little bit more. We've got to go and do another job, so we'll leave this sitting for about half an hour and then come back, and hopefully by then it will have been able to eat through all the layers of that black spot. Once I've sprayed that TFR Ultra, just agitating again, just working it in to those stubborn areas to just increase my chance of being able to get it out. So here's the moment of truth. Has that second application of TFR Ultra helped? It's doing a little bit of a job, but it's not as good as I'd hoped. What I've found is the purple of the flags, the ingrained black spot, is really difficult to get out, but where it is the whiter flags, it's just come out. So we have no black spot in the lighter flags. It's just these purple ones. So I'm not sure why that is, but it is what it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this and then I'm going to go on again with TFR again, but I'm just going to pour it on neat and leave it for another few minutes and see if we can break it down with the neat on. So in the main, it's looking very nice, but as you can see there, I'm still not happy with those areas. So yes, we'll get that sodium hypochlorite out. But look at the transformation so far. I know the customer is going to be really pleased when they see this. So here goes, final attempt with the TFR Ultra. I'm just going to put a few glugs on each flag. But whatever you do in the summer, if this is a summer job for you, don't let that neat stuff dry on the flags. It could stain, so just beware. Just keep it misted and just keep it damp. Don't worry about diluting it. That amount of chemical is still on there, so it will still do a job. Obviously, if you pour a bucket of water on, it's going to wash it away, but just keep it misted and keep it damp, you'll be absolutely fine. So we'll let this sit on the surface for about 10 minutes and we'll come back and see what's going on. Okay, so we're 10 minutes into that neat and still not really making an impact on those stubborn stains. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to get the sodium hypochlorite out and just drip a little bit of that on neat and see if that will make any difference. At this point, I'm more or less happy enough to leave it, but I've got some on me, so I'm going to give it a go and see if we can get it to work. So I'm just spilling a little bit onto the flags like we did with the TFR, the sodium hypochlorite. Very, very offensive, this stuff, so don't breathe it in. It stinks like a really strong swimming pool and it hurts your eyes, so just be careful when using it. I'm brushing it in, just try and agitate that black spot a little bit more. But to be honest with you, it's not really doing much, so I just think we're going to have to live with this. But we'll just leave it a little bit and give it another power wash. And I think we'll call it quits on that if this one doesn't work, because there's nothing else I've got that will do a job. So just power washing off this sodium hypochlorite, and it's not really made much of a difference, to be honest. I think it's ever so slightly just lessened the blackness, but majority of it is still there. So I think we'll call this one done. And once I've done this, I'm just going to go over the top with another product just to give us a chance of it working on that black spot a little bit more, and over time it might fade. But what it's going to do mainly is going to give us protection from algae over the winter months, because this area stays very wet as it doesn't get much sun. So happy with the overall look of the patio now. So it's on with the BAC 50 benzalkonium chloride. This is just going to give us the protection from any algae building back up. The wetter it is, the rainier it is, the quicker it's going to wear off. But I think generally you'll get through the winter with one application. And the best thing to do is not to get it looking like this, and you won't have the issues that we've had today with the grounding black spot. So just going over, and what I'll do is I'll just leave this to dry on the surface. I won't be rinsing it or brushing it. I'm just going to leave it to sit there. So that's it for this video. All the products that I've used are in the descriptions, Amazon links to those. So hopefully you've enjoyed this one and it's given you the confidence for you to go out and tackle your own patio. So take care, and we'll see you next time here on Daniel Hibbert Lawn Expert.